Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome back to another episode of Why We Play the Game. Today, as you can see from the title, I'm going to talk to you about my old arch enemy, that being boredom, and my new love, my new passion, that being a whole bunch of stuff. Um, for a long time, I was stricken with boredom, and it had been my arch enemy for a very, very long time. I spent many days, let's just put it that way, fighting with boredom. What did I want to do next? What was I going to do? Mind you, this was a very long time ago, when I was much younger. Let's just put it that way, folks. And I came across the gaming hobby, and it was literally my first love, long before uh, many other things in life. And I've been fortunate, especially lately, to not have seen boredom rear its ugly face in a very long time. Not just my hobby, but life in general. And I have been incredibly blessed being able to dive so deeply into this hobby. And I just wanted to let you guys know out there, uh, you don't have to just struggle with boredom. There's always something out there, especially in this hobby. And I'm going to be talking about this love of the game for a good long time. I hope, especially well into next week, and until I run out of pertinent topics. But whatever your passion is, embrace it. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be shy when you feel that flutter in your chest, and that excitement in your bloodstream just pumping, whether it's you know comic books or movies or board games, card games, war games, RPGs, whatever it is. Just go with it, enjoy it, so that you don't have to struggle with boredom. There are so many great aspects of this hobby. First and foremost, that being the human interaction. You might be one of those people who just, you're okay with video games and solo games and things like that. But for me, getting to interact with great people out there, in the real world and online, there are people just around the corner waiting to share this hobby with you. I was just talking with Fritz on his live stream. That's the GM's Alcove, and if you haven't ever visit his channel, I recommend you give him a try, especially if you're into a paint and streams. That's usually what he does. He has some live plays and things like that, but he's got a great positive attitude that I absolutely enjoy, and I want to emulate that as much as I can. Obviously my son and I, we go off on tangents and we do some weird stuff, and sometimes we talk about things that aren't hobby related. And that's going to happen anywhere you go. Any channel you watch, people are going to veer off topic and ramble on about things or get sidetracked. But for me, I have so many different things I can dive into and really just get into and really just enjoy the hell out of, whether it's the assembling of miniatures and terrain, painting miniatures, playing the games, of which I play board games, I play role playing games, I play war games. Not so much video games lately. I just haven't found a video game that really grabs me. The last couple of games I played were No Man's Sky and what was that other one? I played a lot of Elder Scrolls, and that got too much to be too much of a money sink, just constantly pay to play, and wasn't into that. And if I were to play a game, I would be looking for something like the equivalent of a sci-fi version of Elder Scrolls. So if you guys have heard of something like that, definitely let me know, because every once in a while I do get the itch to play a video game. But my favorite video game of all time was probably Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, and I played them, beat them, enjoyed the hell out of them, but then I finished them. And since then I haven't found something that grabs me. But these days I spend most of my time assembling miniatures and making terrain and crafts for the channel and for our gaming hobby, and a lot of miniature painting. And I've been recently blessed with the ability to game online as opposed to in person, because things are still going on, and I'm a bit of a private person when it comes to the real world situation. Having people come into my home, I'm a little leery of that. um, Me personally, of course, my son, I have been encouraging him to bring his friends over to play D&D, even though it's 5th edition. Not big fan, but I don't know enough about it to really knock it too hard. And what's really important is the love of the game. Him, enjoying the game, but enjoying his friends. And for me, that's paramount. That's the most important thing at this stage in his life, especially when I was his age. I was role playing every single day for years and years and years. There wasn't a day that didn't go by that we didn't get up and just get pumped for the thought of the adventure, the excitement, the treasure, the monsters, the rolling of dice, all that good stuff. And for him, I want him to not be bored and to not be lonely and to not miss out on those friendships that may last his whole lifetime. Like for me, I have friends that have been my friends for more than a couple of decades, and we all want that, or at least most of us want that, to have those friends that we can share our passion with, and beat back boredom, and enjoy something, and share something. That's one of the great things about this hobby, is it's meaningless if you can't share it. You could be the greatest painter in the world, but if nobody ever sees what you painted until after you're dead, what's the point? Being able to throw those incredibly well painted, even crappy painted miniatures, hey, look what I did, onto the table. What's the point? Maybe there's some people out there that don't ever want people to see their stuff. They just want to paint. That's their therapy or what have you. Okay, cool. Hopefully someday, you'll change that thought process and want to share your hobby, your passion with other people, because that's, for me, that's what it's really all about, is the sharing. Like I'm doing right here with you guys right now. I'm sharing my thoughts on this incredible hobby that is unlike so many other hobbies, where it has so many different aspects compared to other things. And I'm not going to make any comparison, because that would sound derogatory toward whatever your other hobbies may be. I have a lot of hobbies and a lot of passions, and it's not just gaming. And you guys, I'm sure you know what some of those are. You've seen our other videos, and you've probably had many conversations with me, and know that I have a lot of other interests. And the reason you know about them is because I want to share them with you guys, and I hope you guys will go out there and share them with other people. Share them with me. You know how to get a hold of me: Facebook, Discord, comment section. And if there's something you want to share with somebody and you don't have anybody to share it with, send me some photos. Look me up in the chat, or Facebook or Discord or something like that. Send me some photos of your latest creation. I would love to see that, and I would love to see you guys all go out there and share your hobby, share your passion with anybody who's willing to listen. Obviously you get those weird side-eye looks from people like, what is this crazy guy doing, still playing with little plastic army men and stuff like that. I get it. Sometimes I think about how funny this hobby might appear to other people, but then I see the other people out there, they're just like, oh my god, that is awesome, where'd you get that? And for me, that's worth its weight in gold, even though you probably couldn't put it on a scale. But anyways, guys, that's it. Kind of a short video today. I have a couple more topics that I'm going to talk about tomorrow and into next week. Well, at least I have tomorrow's. Maybe the weekend will spark some more ideas about why we play the game. And I would love to hear why you guys play the game. What game you're playing. Let me know. Tell me all about it. My son and I would love to hear about new stuff as well as old stuff. More so the old stuff that we might have missed, because there's going to be a never-ending avalanche of new stuff that just gets more and more expensive as time goes by with inflation and all that crap. So go check out your local thrift stores, your local bookstores, your local game stores, flea markets, anything like that. You never know what kind of a great bargain, a great find is out there waiting to be scooped up. Even eBay and things like that every once in a while have some treasure that you've been waiting to get a hold of and you can't wait to get stuck in and then share it with us, because even though we didn't get that find, we can share that feeling of, oh my gosh, you got something so cool. And just get out there, enjoy your passion, whatever it is. And the weekend's almost here, and I can't think of a better time to really enjoy your passion and fight off that boredom, because boredom sucks. It's just it idle hands, that whole bit. So from all of us here at the Shadow and Sun Show, thanks for listening in, and share what you got. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will talk to you guys real soon. Goodbye.